darkness of the night, whispering their deepest hopes to Allah. But then a question quietly enters the heart. Has my dua been accepted? What if the answer to your prayer has already begun, even if you cannot see it yet? Every believer knows the feeling of making dua with sincerity. You ask Allah for help, guidance, relief, or a blessing you desperately need. You pour your heart into those moments of prayer. Sometimes tears fall, sometimes your voice trembles. In those moments, you believe with all your heart that Allah is listening. But then time passes. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. And slowly, a thought begins to appear in your mind. Did Allah accept my dua? This feeling is something many Muslims experience. We live in a world where everything seems immediate. When we want something, we expect to see results quickly. But the relationship between a servant and Allah is not like a transaction. It is deeper, wiser, and filled with mercy beyond our understanding. Allah hears every whisper. Not a single prayer escapes His knowledge. Even the dua you make silently in your heart is known to Him. And sometimes, when Allah accepts a dua, the signs appear in ways we might not immediately recognize. The first sign that Allah has accepted your dua is a feeling of peace in your heart. After making a sincere dua, you may suddenly feel calm. The worry that once filled your chest begins to fade. The problem may still exist, but something inside you feels lighter. That peace is not random. It is a gift from Allah. It is a reminder that your prayer has been heard and that Allah is taking care of what troubles you. The second sign is that you become closer to Allah. Sometimes after making dua repeatedly, a person finds themselves praying more, remembering Allah more, and feeling a stronger connection to their faith. This is not a coincidence. When Allah accepts the dua of a servant, He often draws that servant closer to Him. Your heart begins to find comfort in prayer, and your soul begins to seek Allah more than before. The third sign is that Allah removes something harmful from your life. You may have asked Allah for something specific, but instead you notice that a difficulty disappears, a toxic relationship ends, or a path that once seemed important suddenly closes. At first it may feel confusing, but often what Allah removes is something that could have harmed you. His acceptance of your dua may come in the form of protection you did not even realize you needed. The fourth sign is that your situation begins to change in unexpected ways. Sometimes the answer to your dua does not come exactly how you imagined it. Doors begin to open where you did not expect them. Opportunities appear. People enter your life who guide or support you. Step by step, the path begins to unfold. Allah's response to your prayer may be happening quietly, piece by piece, shaping a future that is better than what you asked for. The fifth sign is that the answer is delayed, but your faith becomes stronger. This may be the most powerful sign of all. When a dua is delayed, it does not mean it is rejected. Sometimes Allah delays the answer because He loves hearing the voice of His servant calling upon Him. Every time you raise your hands again, your connection with Allah grows stronger. And sometimes the reward for that patience is greater than the original request itself. Think about this for a moment. The Creator of the heavens and the earth invites you to call upon Him. Out of billions of people in this world, you are among those who turn to Him in prayer. That alone is a blessing. The fact that Allah places the desire to make dua in your heart is itself a sign of His mercy. There are people who go through life without remembering Allah at all. But when your heart turns to Him, when your lips whisper His name, when your eyes close and you ask Him for help, you are already under His care. Never underestimate the power of a sincere dua. Some prayers change your circumstances, some prayers change your heart, and some prayers are saved by Allah as a reward waiting for you in the hereafter. So never stop asking, never stop hoping, never stop believing that Allah hears you. Even when the night feels long, even when the answer seems far away, remember that Allah's timing is always perfect. What He gives you will always come at the moment it is best for you. Raise your hands again. Speak to Allah again. Trust Him again. Because the dua that comes from a sincere heart is never wasted, and the mercy of Allah is greater than anything you could ever imagine.